Hi, I'm Josh, your English learning guide, and this is English Hacks. Today's bite-sized pronunciation sentence is a dime a dozen. This is another sentence based on an idiom of the week, so it is actually a phrase, not a complete sentence, which is fine. So I will go ahead and say this sentence a few times so you can hear it. A dime a dozen, a dime a dozen. Go ahead, if you want, pause the video now, mark the syllables, stress, and connections. First, syllables. A, which is usually pronounced it's just a schwa sound, That's just one syllable. Okay, so one. Now, the full pronunciation of A is a diphthong, which is two vowel sounds put together, but that's still just one syllable, okay? But normally this is pronounced which is the schwa sound. Next we have dime, one syllable. Remember, silent E, this is just telling us that this I needs to be pronounced as the diphthong I. D-I-M is pronounced dim with that second vowel sound on the chart. E-I. As usual, you can find the link to the vowel chart in the description below. D-I-M is just dim, like it or him. When we add the silent E, it's going to change I to I, just like the word I. So that is just one syllable. Next we have same word, So it's just going to be one syllable. And dozen, dozen. And that's going to be 1, 2. Dozen, dozen. Okay, so what about the stress? These articles here, A, as well as the article the, right? These are function words. They're just grammar. So unless you have a special reason to stress them, they're going to be unstressed. And in fact, right, A becomes the schwa sound. The becomes the, which is TH plus the schwa sound. When we have a reduction, that's usually a good hint that something is not stressed. Because if it is stressed, we sort of undo the reduction and actually say the full pronunciation A or D. Both this word and this word are not stressed. So we're gonna go down, down, okay. Dime, 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 a dime a dozen, a dime, a dime. Obviously this is stressed, this is a content word. And what about dozen? Dozen, dozen. Well, we know we have two syllables, so one syllable is going to be stressed, but which one? Is it dozen or is it dozen? Could be here, right? Dozen, dozen, dozen. Basic sounds and connections. We just have a schwa sound. We just have a schwa sound. Okay, easy. Now dime, so we have D plus the diphthong I plus no E, the E is silent, so D-I-M, dime, dime. Remember, this D in English at the start of a stressed syllable is very strong. D. We don't touch the teeth, we go up to the top of the mouth. D, D. And we have dozen, which is D plus A. It's not a true schwa, but as I've explained before, that is what I call a schwa because it's the same sound. So Z plus, if we fully pronounce this, it's supposed to be either an I, that second vowel again, or an a schwa sound. So you can say dozen, dozen, dozen. You can say dozen, dozen, zn, which is, there's a little schwa in there. Or you can kind of just drop that vowel altogether and do sort of this syllabic N, which is where we use the N as a syllable instead of a vowel. So zn, zn, dozen, dozen, zn. You just kind of go from the Z straight to the N without even trying to hit a vowel. It's just you close into the N. Zn, zn, zn. Dozen, dozen, dozen. You could put a vowel here, it's optional, but we'll just put N. Connections here? No. In fact, it actually breaks technically because the D is a stop sound, so we have to close the airflow in order to push out the D. A dime, a dime. Okay, you hear that little break in the flow. It could be very fast, but there's still a little break there. Moving on to dime and this does connect. We have a consonant to a vowel, so we're gonna get like dime, dima, dima. Here to here, same exact problem as we had over here. This is actually not gonna connect. We're gonna break because of that D. A dime a dozen, a dime a dozen. And you can really hear those D's push out, d, d. A dime a dozen, a dime a dozen. Any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thank you guys once again for watching another English Hacks video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hi there. Want to improve your listening and speech even more? Check out the English Hacks pronunciation and ear training playlist. Over here, you'll find content related to this video, and over here will be a video that YouTube thinks that you will like. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.